Good morning class. How are you all? Hope you are fine. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter 3, metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals, about this you have studied in your previous class, that is 8th class. Remember that? So we have various elements in our periodic table. We can classify in metals and non-metals based upon some physical or chemical properties. So we will discuss here physical properties. From beginning in class 9th you have studied about various elements in which some are classified as metals and some are non-metals depending on their properties, that is physical as well as chemical properties. Now firstly we will discuss about physical properties. What are physical properties? Physical properties means which is physically we can see that the appearance, luster, shine, rigidity. Depending on that we will categorize the metals into different categories. Let me take first activity 3.1 which is given in your textbook. It shows that some of the metals have shining appearance and that shining appearance is called lustrous. So, take samples of iron, copper, aluminium and magnesium. Note the appearance of each sample. Clean the surface of each sample by rubbing it with sandpaper. Generally what will happen if we place the metal inside the cupboards, inside the almirahs for some times, after some times we will see that there are the layers deposited on the metals. So we should rub them with sandpaper. After rubbing them with sandpaper, what will happen? They regain their original luster, that is called the metallic luster. Because metals are having luster on them, that is a shining appearance. Now the next activity we have 3.2 in which we will discuss about, we have some metals like copper, iron, aluminium and magnesium. When generally we know that the metals are generally hard and they cannot be cut with knife. They are hard so that they have high melting point. But the exceptions are there. Take a sodium metal and handle it with great care. Dry it using filter paper and try to cut it with knife. Is it possible to cut the sodium metal with knife? Yes. But you observe the result is that metals are generally hard, but the exceptions are there, that sodium and potassium are the metals which can be cut easily with knife. They are the soft metals in the universe. Now the next activity is 3.3 which shows a property that is called malleability. Now what is malleability? Malleability is the property of the metal that when the metals are hammered with a hammer, they are converted into thin sheets, and that property is called the malleability. Take pieces of iron, zinc, lead and copper, place them on a block of iron and strike it with hammer. What will you observe? You will observe that there is a change in shape of metals take place. They are now converting into thin sheets. So the result is some metals can be beaten into thin sheets. Then this property is called the malleability. This is a property that is called malleability. Now the next property is activity 3.4, that is ductility. So what is ductility? Ductility is a property of the metals by virtue of which they can be drawn into wires. So we have gold is the most ductile metal. See here, a wire of 2 kilometer length can be drawn from 1 gram of gold only. So see that gold is the most ductile metal. 2 kilometer wire, it's a huge length. 2 kilometer wire can be drawn only from 1 gram of gold. It is because of their malleability and ductility. Metals can be given different shapes. They can be drawn into sheets. They can be drawn into wires. Now some of the metals are used to make cooking vessels. Why? Let us do an activity to give the answer, to find the answer. As it is known that metals are generally used in cooking vessels, utensils which is used in our kitchen. They are made of aluminium, steel, copper, because they are the good conductor of heat. Let me perform an activity here. Take an aluminium or copper wire and clamp it. This is a clamp stand. We are taking a metal wire here. It is of aluminium or copper. Then fix a pin to free end of the wire using wax. This is a free end. Here a pin is fixed over there. Heat the wire with a spirit lamp. What do you observe? Does the metal wire melt or not? As we know that metals are generally hard, so the metals have high melting point. But the exceptions are there. Silver and copper are the best conductor of heat. So most of the utensils, most of the cooking vessels which we use in our kitchen, they are made up of silver and copper because they are the best conductor of heat. Also, lead and mercury are poor conductors of heat. We cannot use lead and mercury metals to make utensils or cooking vessels because they are the poor conductors of heat. Now, the next question is, do metal conduct electricity? Yes, obviously metals conduct electricity because we have studied in chapter electricity and current in our science book that metals are good conductors and conductors conduct electricity. Why metals are good conductors? Because metals have electrons and electrons are only the charge carriers. Charge carriers can conduct electricity, so that's why metals are good conductors of electricity. An activity is given in textbook 3.6, which is given in textbook, shows that wires that carry current in houses, in homes, have a coating of polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC, or a rubber-like material. Have you seen the wires which we use in home wirings? They are having the covering of rubber-like material, and that rubber-like material is called polyvinyl chloride. Or PVC. That acts as an insulator. Now, what is an insulator? Insulator are the reverse of conductor. Just as conductors have free electrons, they conduct electricity. Insulators do not have free electrons, they do not conduct electricity. So, the covering of the copper wires are made up of polyvinyl chloride materials so that it protects us from the electricity or current. Now, what happens when metal strikes a hard surface? Have you observed? When metal strikes a hard surface, what will happen? It produces a sound. And this is the property which is called the sonority. So metals have different property in which we have discussed malleability, ductility, sonority, metallic luster, conductor of heat or electricity. So these all are the different properties of metals. Although exceptions are there, some of the exceptions through which gold, silver, aluminium, copper, lead, mercury, they are come under the category of exceptions. Okay.